And now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Eric Ash.
So today looks to be a copy of yesterday. A little lightening up for the Snake River Plain, however, for those afternoon thunderstorms, but we still are expecting some isolated storms. Not as widespread as yesterday for the Snake River Plain. Different story for the Central Mountains and the southeast portion of Idaho. High temperatures for the Snake River Plain will be mostly in the 70s. Pocatello has a high of 80, Idaho Falls 77. For the Central Mountains, starting in the noontime and then gradually increasing until about 4 or 5 p.m. and then tapering off overnight. Don't rule out the possibility of any overnight 1 or 2 single thunderstorms. Looks to be widespread, especially towards Salmon and Chalice. Looks to be most promising for your areas. Now this may include possibility of some small hail and some gusts, possibly into the 30s and 40s miles per hour. Temperatures will all be in the 60s and 70s for your afternoon highs. For the highlands, less isolated storms are probable. Temperatures all in the 60s. Yellowstone 58 degrees. Snake River Plain for tonight, partly cloudy skies. Everything should be all that activity should be taking a nap. Temperatures in the 40s and the low 50s. Central Mountains storms should linger and persist a bit, perhaps until the midnight hour. Temperatures in the 40s, Stanley down to 34 degrees, 2 degrees above freezing. Tonight for the highlands, partly cloudy skies, temperatures all in the 30s and low 40s as well. Tomorrow for the Snake River Plain, more widespread coverage of thunderstorms and rain showers is expected for a majority of the Snake River Plain during the afternoon and evening hours. Temperatures in the 70s, Pocatello again has a high of 80 degrees. Tomorrow for the Central Mountains, isolated storms are still there, not as much as expected as it is today. Temperatures will be in the 60s and up to the mid 70s. Tomorrow for the highlands, storms mostly into the north time frame. Yellowstone, you're expected to have some snow showers. High temperatures will be in the 60s. Yellowstone 58. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast starting with Pocatello tomorrow. Each day has the possibility of some afternoon thunderstorms, but we do taper down in that confidence and the widespread coverage as we get closer to the weekend. Looks to be warm, getting into the 80s, into the mid 80s for the high temps. Looks to be a hot weekend for our part of the state. Idaho Falls, similar, some afternoon storms into the evening time. High temperatures 70s into the mid 80s for the weekend. Hot weekend. Get that sunblock, have some fun in the water. Rexburg, same thing. Thunderstorms, afternoons are expected until the weekend. Temperatures 70s and into the early 80s and then back down into the 70s. We're expecting some low pressure, perhaps a system on Monday-ish time frame at this point in time. Central Mountains, same thing. Hot weekend, 70s into the 80s. And for the Teton area, similar, more chances of thunderstorms over the next couple days. Cooler temperatures, 60s into the 70s, low temperatures in the 30s.